See, really, I don't give a damn what you make. You might be a badass. I'ma do what I'm gonna do. I'ma say what I'm gonna say. If you a badass nigga, you understand what I'm saying? Well, you better. Yeah. I was born in these streets, raised in these streets, walked in these streets, taught by these streets, lived in these streets, hustled in these streets, arrested in these streets, protected by these streets. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of these streets, I shall not live these streets, because I run these streets. And I paid my dues with borrowed pennies, and now I'm a bad man, not ashamed of a bad man, yeah, and don't need no love. I'm a bad man, yeah, not ashamed of. I'm a bad man, my life's made me tough. I stood on these blocks, wore hood on these blocks, got paid on these blocks, prayed on these blocks, moved in on these blocks, put out on these blocks. I've been around the block, been watched on these blocks. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of these blocks, I shall not fear these blocks, 'cause I run these blocks, yeah. Take my dues with my own pennies. Now I'm a bad man. Oh, yes, I am. Not ashamed of. I'm not ashamed. A bad man. I don't need.
Dad, you did a lot wrong. And when they find out and they come to get you, you going to jail. You going to jail. I'm just addressing y'all right quick because I want y'all to know he lying. He lying through his teeth. And everybody that's riding with him over there, y'all stupid. Y'all gonna go down with this clown. Porsche, all of y'all over there, y'all gonna go down with him. Y'all might as well get away from him now, because when he go down, they gonna take the whole lot of y'all. You know? What they call that? Accessories? Y'all know what this dude doing. Y'all know what he done did. So guess what? Y'all ain't gonna be able to say y'all ain't, because he put it all on video. He put it all on video, y'all. I just want to talk about evidence. And I want to address carbonation. I want to address something, because a lot of people, y'all don't know the tactics that they use. They use tactics on each other to keep each other in bondage. All right. If y'all don't realize y'all need to get out of there before it happened to y'all, y'all need to get out of there. Like, y'all need to leave and try to get some normalcy in your life. Try to get some normalcy in your life, because it's gonna be really bad on y'all. And I'm praying that y'all wake up and y'all just get the strength to leave the situation. If you want to reach out to your parents or to your family and get the hell out of there, y'all can do it. When the other ones come at you and wanna put a chokehold on you to keep you there, you need to fight your way through it and get the hell up out of there. All y'all kids that want to leave, I'm telling you, Val, you too. You need to get out of there with that baby while you can.
Control and catastrophe. What is it about cults that attracts people? Is there anything in particular that's different about those who lead and those who follow? My guest this episode has been a cult expert and deprogrammer for 40 years.
I want to take you into this world of the cults.
From the quirky to the dangerously violent, Rick Alan Ross gives us the inner view on cults inside and out. Rick Allen Ross joins us now on the interview, the author of Cults Inside Out, How People Get In and Can Get Out. Thank you very much for joining us on the program, sir. I've watched a few of your interviews, read some of your work. Very much looking forward to this. I guess the fundamental question is, how do you define a cult? Let's have some architecture sorted out and a framework sorted out before we move forward. Define it for me.
In my book, I identify what is the nucleus for a definition of a destructive cult, which was first established by the psychiatrist Robert J. Lifton in a paper published at Harvard University. There are three core characteristics. The first and most salient feature is an absolute authoritarian leader who becomes an object of worship.
At the end of the day, everybody's going to look up to us. As for
it doesn't matter about that.
Being the most intelligent ones.
No. What it pledge your allegiance to me?
That's the three.
Who does your soul belong to?
I3. The Most High I3. Three God.
Who is your God?
Three God, right here.
Who?
You. You my God.
Exactly. Who's your God?
You are my God, I3.
Who is your God?
You my God.
I3?
I3.
Oh, Musa. You've been here the longest. Huh?
Yes.
Who's your God?
You're my God, I3.
That's a fact. Who's your God?
You are my God, I3.
Absolute three.
Absolute three.
Hey, you my God, I3. You my God.
Period.
Pyramid.
That's right. Pyramid. And ain't no half stepping, cause we're the 3-3 crew. Hey, and guess what? And I'm tired of motherfuckers not respecting me as an individual. Gods have rights too. And that's why I came to America, and that's why I was born here, because I knew I would have the right to be a cult leader. That's what they call it. That's what they call us now. God's cult leaders. But I'm not like other cult leaders. I'm actually God. I'm not a cult leader that's saying I'm a medium to, no. I'm God. We inside of my body. All of y'all cells inside of my body. We already know that, don't we? All these people that's watching this show right now, go and worship me. Just like y'all. Everything is going, I'm trying to tell everybody, like, it's going to be so many people trying to worship me that I'm going to be like, I'm the next, what you would call Jesus or Muhammad.
No, I'm fucking God, nigga. Fuck this phone, nigga. I made this phone and I made you, nigga. Ever disrespect God, nigga. You don't think for yourself. You too. You have a problem with that? White boy?
No, I was listening.
Nah, you ain't listening to shit. Shut the fuck up.
And is the defining element and driving force of the group. Second, that leader uses identifiable thought reform and coercive persuasion techniques to gain undue influence over his or her followers.
So can I answer your question? So that one time when we was like in Poppy's room and we fucked that day. That day that I was on the bed.
Yes.
Sex. Say sex. Sex.
Made love.
That was definitely. I like that.
And constantly do events streaming online. Another group with the leader who also, by the way, is in jail, like Rajad Jamal in Georgia, is a group that called itself the Aetherians and later Carbon Nation, led by Eliseo Bishop, who's now, for abuse, like Rajad Jamal, in jail. He recruited online and would sequester his followers at an Airbnb in Central America.
Oh, he's going to get what he deserves. And I will be one to make sure of it. I will never let up on this. I will never victim shame or blame, the victim, the alleged victim. To me, she's not an alleged victim. She's a victim. She's somebody that endured exactly what she said she endured. I don't care about what people have to say about her past or what she went through. in her, or what she put out there online, she's a victim. Because she didn't want that. She didn't want to be beaten, slapped, or intimidated when she got there. She didn't even want to come there. She was coerced into coming back. He gets the women, especially Kayla, to bring other women in. I want her, bring her to me. Talking about nobody's recruited. No, he tells you who he wants, and he tells you to go talk to her, to convince her to come to me. So that victim was convinced to coming to that house and to staying there. She was already done with us. She was already done with him. She was lured back in by women. If that's not, does that sound like a sex cult? Like, why do you need women to lure other women in? You know, if you got it like that and women are just flocking to you,
I guarantee you, we be more lit than anything if there's a real bitches around me. You feel me? Only reason why I told you I don't got no real bitches around me, because most of these dick niggas think, most of these bitches, they depicted me to the public to be something that I'm not, including you, Material, or Mama I. You told the people things that wasn't true about me, which was part of the reason why bitches be. It's a female right now. Tell the public. Tell the public how bad that chick was and how much she has to offer. Beautiful chick.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Little Uzi Verts, fashion designer, that beautiful woman that has traveled the world, has her own money, her own bag, wanted to come to me to be with me. What did you tell her?
This woman came up to me and asked me if
on IG, she didn't come up to you.
Like, okay, on IG, online, as we all met, and asked me if she should go to Carbonation. She's in love with Baba G, and she thinks that she can change him because he just needs some love. I told her, look, no, I don't feel like it's suggested. I feel like I went through certain things that was traumatic for me, and I don't think it'll be good for you.
Don't go to Carbonation unless you want diseases.
And I'm going there. I'm getting
okay, well, that's what she said. She said straight up. She said, she told me that, and now she's there, and I'm pissed the fuck off. Because you stopped this woman from coming there. The woman asked you what was going on, and just because women, they need to be secure. So she came to you and asked you what was going on.
She said her intuition was telling her something.
No, her intuition was telling her she hearing a whole bunch of weird shit about me. She want to know from somebody. You told her lies about me. That's not true. Yeah, you told her lies. You said don't go to Carbonation unless you want STDs.
Fuck them demons. Oh, my lip ain't busted. You know what that is? Holding on to too many motherfucking thoughts. No, not having a damn outlet. Not being constructive with your demons. Not facing your shit. Standing your shit too long. That's what that is. You see? That's what that is. Motherfucker be having body pains and shit. Holding on to shit too long. And they be around here walking stiff and shit like, motherfucker, I'm 22 years old. Walking around here with body pains. Walking around here like an old motherfucking lady. Like, motherfucker, I'm sexy. I need to move my body. Yeah. But yeah, you be walking around here. I be walking around here with body pains. Fucking shit coming up on my lip.
Also, my liver, they had to drain abscess just like you out of my liver.
It's not going to work like that. But yet and still, they want to be delusional and in denial. I mean, you can't be mad at the people that call them stupid. Like, you have the evidence in front of you. You're in the hospital and you're telling us that they don't know what's wrong. They running tests. Your heart hurts. And you saying that that's because you think too much and you too sad. And girl. Okay, that's what I have to say, y'all. Again, this is just me looking up the symptoms like I do whenever I feel symptoms, or whenever somebody I know may feel symptoms, or if I hear something and want to look at it. These you can find online. Natureboy has an abscess in his mouth. What's the coincidence of her having one in her liver? Is something disgusting and something bacterial, something that is being transmitted virally through intercourse over there, along with unhealthy habits, not cleansing themselves properly, and not treating their illnesses, not eating properly. He is running a death house. It's just what it is. Like, you can't be a healer and people around you are dying. People around you are sick and going into the hospital. You yourself are sick and going into the hospital. He always teach them that they should not take medicines. There's many videos of him saying these things. So I would think that he's trying to manipulate them, because if they really changed and switched it up and went to the FBI about him, he could go to jail, because he's knowingly passing around diseases and also running a whole house where they sharing each other and they're not protecting themselves and they passing around diseases and STDs.
That's what you said to him.
Okay, yes, I said that.
Why?
Because that's what I experienced.
No, you experienced what? With me?
I said I experienced.
With me? With who? With who? Tell the people the truth, man.
My shit started acting up after I was in a polygamous relationship with Solar and Zoka.
Terry, tell me why you mad.
So I guess last night we had a meeting, and it was some information brought to my attention from that meeting about a private conversation that I didn't know about, and it made me upset because it's like I had a belief and thought that I was in love with a person that.
With a person?
Well, we're gonna just say names then. Yeah, I thought I was in love with Solar because we would have private conversations through messages and everything like that. Come to find out, it was just like all a hoax. It was like for me to come here, and he was told by Baba G to message me. So it made me feel heartbroken and foolish and stupid, and I got mad. And at that point, I was like, like done, because it's like no real nigga that really care about you and love you would be like that. Like, it just made me feel like I feel stupid. And at this point, that's why I'm thinking like Baba G was like, yo, cut it out. Like, wake up. It's just a fantasy, because it always was, I guess. And I thought it was real in my mind, because I would have dreams about him. I would just fantasize about him all the time, and I couldn't take it anymore. So when I thought, Baba G was real about, bringing me here, like to be with Solar, all this other stuff, I'm like, yo, like, this is it. This is what I manifested. I come to figure out it wasn't like that at all. So, I was hurt, and I'm trying to like process it. I'm trying to do other things. I'm trying to clean. I'm trying to, create so I can get my mind off of it. Talking is better. Talking is better. And I feel like I'm trying to channel this energy, because it's like, I believed in you type shit. So that's how I feel about it. And I'm not a victim. I know I did it to myself, so I can't even point and blame nobody. I did it to myself.
And finally, the leader uses that undue influence to exploit the followers, which can be seen by the people in the cult acting against their own best interests, but consistently in the best interest of the leader.
So you brought her there because she is a part of the Carbonation family, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So y'all just fucking with her. But y'all just teaching her a lesson.
I brought her here. This is why I brought her here. Let me tell you how I brought her here. This is what I brought. This is what I did. I brought her here to use her for content.
Right.
Basically, like, I knew she was already in love with Solar, so I was just like, you know what? Since she talked all that shit, told those lies about me, I'm going to use her for content. And what I did was, I said, you know what? Come through. I told Solar to message her, juice her up, have her to come through. So he started talking to her. She came through. And the plan was to just use it for clout, and then tell her like basically it was supposed to be like, aha, it's a prank, and then send her ass back to the crib. But it wound up being that I liked her. I like her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm just gonna keep her.
Women say one thing, they do this, then they might not want to. Just like you, right? As soon as you have sex, you like, I want to be with Solar. Like, come on, man.
I've been wanting that.
No, this is what happened. You had sex with Solar. You had sex with Solar, and then you said, I want to be with you, Baba G.
No, I did not. Whoa, okay, that's something I want to clear up right now in this space, because that night, that day that we had that live, that you had said, yeah, Nateri, came to me, Let's remember what happened in the room, in Mama Cookie room. I came up to you and I'm a hugging person. I love to give hugs. I came up to you and I hugged you, and you was like, yo, if Sola don't get her back, I'm gonna get back in Nateri, because she
right, because I don't like Nateri, because y'all be acting fuss. Like, I don't like, I'll get her. Like,
so you wanted me back. And you got me back.
Nateri, to this day, you one of the baddest chicks I've ever slept with in my life. Like, I said that publicly also. I said that Nateri surprised me. I did not know you was that bad under them clothes.
So it was basically, It was revenge.
I felt the revenge a long time ago. I never said nothing. I was just letting it play out because I know you. You know what I mean? And me and you got a lot of traits. We don't show our hand until we're ready. It's like we'll sit and smile with you, but in the back of our mind, we always want to stay one step ahead.
Right.
And a lot of people don't take to heart what you say when you say this ain't checkers, this is chess, bitch.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't know how to play, and you are like a master at that shit.
Right.
But I really, to be honest with you, I like I am you with you. I don't know why, but I just do.
I mean,
a lot of people like
Nateri. I like Nateri too. Like, Nateri got my name on her ass. That's she's mine. She belonged to me. I realized that when she got here, like, she belonged to me.
I don't know why, but I really do like I am you with you. Y'all energy just mesh for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah, I fuck with her. I like her. That's why she's still
here. But she do need to get her mind right.
If I didn't like her, she would have been like here temporarily, and then Solar and Zoka would have been like, hell no, and she would have left.
Right.
Basically, that's how I was gonna get rid of her. Basically, Zoka was gonna be like, hell no, you ain't allowed to be in my motherfucking relationship, bitch, and I was gonna actually try to have Zoka fight her, and it was gonna be like a thing.
Malia belong to me. Efru might not belong to me. I might belong to me, but I think she belong to Solar because she's so loving Solar. It ain't even funny. She's still in love with Solar. Efru, she looking for a man. She looking for her. She want a nigga to treat her tender and so tender love and yeah, she want another nigga. But Malia and Aya belong to me. That's my property. But y'all can have Efru. Efru want.
I'm not up for grabs.
Yes, you is, bitch. You up for grab because you keep acting the fuck up. Y'all can have Efru, bitch. But who? Aya, who you belong to?
You, Poppy.
That's right. You my property. Aya my property. Malia my property. She need to go fuck on Solar a little bit to see that she mine. She need to go over there and let Zoka whip her ass. Cause Zoka gonna fuck you up.
She not.
Zoka gonna fuck you up if you.
She not.
I'm telling you right now, Zoka gonna whip your ass. You go over there. Zoka gonna whip your ass. And
Y'all keep playing me like I'm a soft bitch. I'm not no soft bitch.
yo, I'm telling you, Zoka gonna fuck you up. Y'all wanna see the fight? I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Zoka versus goddamn I am you.
No, it's not.
And Zoka gonna fucking fight for Solar Heart, and we gonna put the gloves on and let him fight. You know, because the gloves kind of corny. Haitians, motherfucking Zoka Haitian. Zoka, tell Zoka to pull up. Be cordial. That's my man. She don't want you fucking over there. Zoka whip your ass. She in love with Solar, nigga. She don't think Zoka gonna want to fucking beat your ass.
But who was in my...
I'm just saying, you gonna have to go over there and get your ass whipped and then come, daddy. Come on, go on over there and get. Zoka could fight, bitch. Zoka built a motherfucker.
I'm not even on there.
Yes, she is. Zoka's always ready to fight. I know that chick. She ready to fight you. She trying to be cool, and she be having it motherfucking sucked in. But Zoka will fight you, my nigga. I'm just have you over there with Solar at all. She trying to say back the fuck up. She want to take a challenge and all that. She'll try to face her demons, but truly, she don't. Yo, matter of fact, let me call Zoka over here, man. Solar, where the fuck you at, man? You supposed to be watching this live, man. No, you got to understand where you supposed to be. If you supposed to be over here, you supposed to be over here. Where the fuck? Your name is on my app. Exactly. As if you don't motherfucking know that. Exactly. That fool gonna have to get that motherfucker covered up like velvet. Them light skinned bitches be acting up. You know how them light skinned bitches act. They be acting the fuck up. You getting it cut. You gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. Is what you gonna do. That's your motherfucking problem now. You got too much motherfucking mouth. Why you ain't watching the live, nigga?
I had the IG open. It's closed.
Man, pull the IG up, nigga. Tell Zoka to come on the live, man. Zoka, I want you to keep it all the way real, my nigga. Keep it all the way real, Zo. Zo.
Yes, Baba G.
And I told her, you gonna fuck Zoka off, and y'all gonna fuck around and get into it. And I said, Zoka won't beat your ass. She like, I'm ready for whatever. And I said, listen. She said she ready if she ready to fight for it. I said, Haiti against Jamaica? Haiti against Jamaica?
It's Haiti and Jamaica right here.
Yo.
You got Haiti and Jamaica right
here. Hey, the crowd heard her say it. She said the people heard her motherfucking say it.
Said it, y'all.
Zoka gonna whip that
ass.
Look, I'm back here. Zoka gonna whip that. I'm just loud as well.
Tell her she's still
don't catch me on a good day. I still got areas.
She said it. She just said it again. Listen, I told her. Listen, I said, piss Zoka off now, and Zoka go whip your ass. She said, Zoka ain't whipping nothing.
Oh.
Now I said we can set it up. We can set it up.
I'm doing good.
Now, we can fight for Solar. We can fight for Solar. I got my money on Zoka.
He ain't fighting for me, but I'm fighting for him.
I ain't got
Zoka, everybody in the chat was like, Zoka going whip that ass.
I don't care. I've been building stuff up, but I've been like, shit been coming out with me. So I'm
knuckle up. Knuckle up. Sonya versus Raven.
Kitana.
Fight. Get over here.
There's no. Oh my gosh.
I feel like Don King. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna set the fight up. Who want to see the fight? Press 1 if you want to see Zoka fight IMU. Press 1 if you want to see Zoka fight IMU. Jamaica versus Haiti. Jamaica versus Haiti. Jamaica versus Haiti. Look at Solar, the first one to push one.
Solar, you ain't shit, bro.
There's no competition.
Solar was the first one to
here.
push one.
If you fight like
I want to see is Zoka a motherfucking beast, nigga. Zoka is that she's an athletic motherfucker. Yo, Zoka's strong as shit,
I fight for my family. I don't gotta fight for like that's some dumb shit to fight over.
No. It ain't dumb. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't dumb.
She want me as sister wife, okay?
Really? You think she wants you as a sister wife? Can we talk? Hold on, Zo. Let's be real, Zo. All the way G. On Zopound. Do you want her as a sister wife? I know you want her on a spiritual journey. You want to face and all that. Listen, you want to face your demon, but I'm asking you what you want.
Oh, she gonna square up with her demons. She finna square up with the demons.
I'm
Hold
not
up,
scared. Y'all can
Zoka.
that.
If it was up, yeah.
Okay. Let me listen.
Zoka, listen to the question.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
You gotta keep it all the way real. This is shit is going. You have it your way like Burger King.
Right.
If you had it your way like Burger King, do you want IMU as a sister wife? You have to fucking all the way be fucking real, my nigga. Cause everybody knows already. Keep it fucking gully. And I'm not talking about facing your demons and challenging yourself and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the way real.
I don't fuck with her because she won't select to herself and she doesn't understand.
No, I ain't asked you that. I ain't asked you that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's real. No, it's real. Yeah. No, look. You gotta understand. She already got my what?
Your name tatted on her butt anyway. Like,
duh. But she still fucking around and sniff over there. So, because
what happened?
Your name is Zoe.
Her name is Zoe. Zopel. With a capital Z. That Haitian blood is running through there. She ain't having it. And she got the Jamaican blood, bro.
I understand Jamaican blood.
Huh?
I understand the Jamaican blood. I think that's it for sure. Like it's not what she thinks it's gonna like be. She don't know what she's getting into. She just like
right. That's what I'm saying. She don't know what she's getting into. Like it's not gonna go down in her head the way she think it's gonna go down. Is what I'm saying, bro.
Who knows? Maybe she hard-headed like me.
She is hard-headed, but I'm gonna let it happen. And I just want you to be prepared for that. When we get back, I'm gonna let her come over there and let it happen because.
Well, she ain't having fun.
Huh?
I said she ain't having fun. She ain't like moving on. I thought she was moving on. I thought she was like, she's posting. I don't know.
He said that my subconscious think that I still love Solar and I need to be over there.
What do you think?
I think that I'm gonna go along with what you think because I
don't want
that. And I said,
what are your thoughts?
My thought is that I'm gonna go along with it because I'm in Salah. That's how I feel.
If you want to, because you want to, baby girl.
I want to experience it. I want to experience it.
So why you saying why you trying to blame it on me? You are blaming me. You say you're gonna go along with it.
I would have never brought it up if you haven't.
What do you want?
I want whatever makes people happy.
Man, what makes you happy?
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, you better be honest.
Nah, because no.
Like
you know what?
This is why people are not gonna like you. Because you're fucking your image up right now. Because people already know what the fuck you want, bro. And you're not even being real right now. I'm telling you the truth
right now. I'm telling you the truth.
So you're not telling. You don't know how to tell.
It's in my chart, bro. I sacrifice myself all the time.
You're not being honest, my nigga.
You're not being honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm gonna go along with it. I want to be over there.
Why would you go along with something that you got to agree with?
I never said I wasn't in agreement.
Just say it the right way, then most say you're gonna.
I agree with you. Brought it up. That's why.
Don't say you're gonna go along. That's the wrong way to put it. Because then you're making it seem like somebody's forcing you to do something.
No.
Nothing.
No,
you do what you want to do.
Go along with it.
No, that's not the case. You never force me.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go along with it. You doing what you want to do.
I'm gonna do what I want to do, but here's the thing: like Solar acting like he don't want me. Zoka's acting like she don't want me over there when we like cool in the DM.
Nobody asked what they want.
I'm like, I don't. What I want is to be cordial with everybody in the situation.
We're cordial. We're very cordial.
You want to be with Solar?
Yeah, I've been wanting to be with Solar.
Say that shit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to be with Solar.
So you acting like you being forced into it.
That's not gonna
like
change.
You said, I gotta go along with it.
That's never gonna change. I talked to F about it today. That's never gonna change.
But at the same time, like if Solar acting funny, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want Solar. Nah, he's saying he's trying to set up a fight with me and his first wife. That's not going. That doesn't sound right to me.
Hey, you're deflecting and you're not being responsible for what the fuck you're doing. You're
She not
talking
seeing
around
it.
in circles and shit, bro. Just motherfucking say that shit already. You want to be there. Say it. The crowd already fucking knows, bro. People already know what you want. Because you said it all over line. You said, I want to be with Solar. No, let them see your face. Put your face on the camera.
It's okay.
It's
Put
an
your face on the
opportunity.
camera. Don't put your face because people want to see you. You gonna cry? Get
Can't run from it.
that bullshit out of here.
I was like, you know what I mean? Because I know Zoka don't even like her like that. So I was going to like have Zoka fight her on IG and then set it up and let y'all watch it. Because I know y'all want, I know y'all wanted the Cherry to get beat up anyway. I know Zoka can
Nah,
probably
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't.
I'm
Nah,
talking
I
about
love
the people, man. I'm
Carnation.
talking about the
I
people.
love all your people, good, bad, and
I'm
different.
talking about the people, man. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I love all the
The people
people.
would
Like,
love to
I
see
love.
Zoka fighting Terry. Feel what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
And I know
Zoka
that.
don't have that kind of spirit though. It's like I don't see her fighting.
Shit. Zoka's
You
a fucking
think so?
Haitian warrior, nigga.
You take those three elements together: the leader, thought reform, and damage done, exploiting the people, which varies by degree from group to group. And that is the defining features of a destructive cult.
Do you consider yourself to be leading a cult? Do you consider yourself to be, leading a leader of a cult?
I'm a cult leader.
And when we look at these groups and we compare and contrast, of course, sometimes the scale is different. The amount of carnage and terror that they can possibly cause and damage to individuals or societies can vary based on resources and multiple factors. But when you look at them, do they all more or less fit the same formula as you defined it at the very beginning?
Yes, every definition that I've seen intersects those three core criteria. An absolute authoritarian leader, a charismatic person who commands absolute obedience and uses identifiable thought reform techniques and then uses the influence he gains through that to exploit and take advantage of members. And what you see in these groups most frequently is social isolation, control of exposure to information and interaction with others. And people become very isolated, almost like they're in a bubble when they are in these groups. And that bubble is reinforced by the leader and other members. And this precludes them really getting accurate feedback from the outside world to reality test what is going on inside the group.
Yeah, I about to leave, y'all. She's packing the bags up. She's about to leave again. She said she wanted to go, but then as she leaving, I'm like, all right,
we
baby.
both. I'm like, wait. I told Papa, I was like, what Mama Ayi about to do? What's she going? And we both went in the room like, Ayi, what you doing? Where you going?
Nah, it's like you with. So she like, yeah, I'm scared. I'm like, what you mean you scared? She like, I'm scared going out there. I'm like, listen, man. It's like a jungle outside. It really wonder what would keep me from nothing. You know what I'm saying? You won't go to the jungle without Tarzan. You know what I'm saying? You got a good man. I had to let him know.
She don't want to. That's the whole thing.
That's just the spirit of independent woman.
Hey, appreciate it, Visa.
She doesn't want to, y'all. That's fine.
Well, I think that we need to focus on the leaders. I've met many of these cult leaders face to face over the more than 40 years that I've been doing my work, and I identify them in my book. Most frequently, they are psychopaths, malignant narcissistic personalities, basically devoid of any sense of empathy or conscience. They think that whatever they do that's good for them is good, and whatever is bad for them is bad. They have no moral compass. and they're very predatory. They prey on people who are, if anything, going through a difficult time in life and are open to someone giving them answers, offering them the possibility of a better life. And these leaders are deliberately deceptive. They lie to people, they trick them, and then trap them in the cult.
Why you crying?
I'm crying.
4 days late. About to be on some real pregnant shit, B. Oh, well, why you tell them you want to be with
And they just get their period, so I'd be like, maybe it's just like late, and I just get it, and I'm never late, so I just been like chilling, and it's not coming, and I don't.
And you cried about that?
I'm sorry.
Damn, my bad.
No, I'm crying because I don't want to start any problems with anybody, and I don't want to like leave if that's the problem. And I don't want to like start.
You gonna leave with my baby?
No.
You gonna leave with my baby?
No, I'm not.
Really?
No, I'm not gonna leave with your baby. It's just that like the whole situation like triggered me because I came and I thought I was gonna be with Solar, and then.
But you read your pattern.
And my pattern said that you switch everything around. So like.
But my name is on your butt cheeks. You can't have sex with another man with my name on your butt cheeks. Can you?
No.
You gotta be with me now. Mine. Look at that. Cueing the cameras. It's a real nigga moment. Loving flip-flops.
So you was trolling me heavy for a couple months. I ignored you. What really put me on your head is because you out here manipulating people and you using your little cult to get your personal rocks off. Now, me personally, why I have made it my mission and agenda to blast you is for two reasons. For one, once I get started on a nigga and I give a nigga my attention, I'm not going to stop till you obliterate it. So it's cool that you acknowledging that you started this, but I'm just telling you once again, I finished it and I'm going to continue to finish. Now, for two, my other reason for blasting on you is because you took my information and toxified it to create your little cult. You used the black woman as God, okay, to wane everybody in. And once you got your little cult started, now you on this Christ consciousness and this, that, and the third. So I personally feel responsible and obligated to pluck you out.
I was a product of my environment. I didn't know no better. I was in my lowest self. Shit, I wasn't at the awareness. My consciousness didn't expand to 2012. Prior to that, I was a wild nigga. I would have made you my girlfriend. You about 5'2". I met you. You about 5'2", 5'3". I would have made you my girlfriend. I'm not lying. You feel what I'm saying? You would have been my girlfriend. If we was in prison, I would have made you my girlfriend. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, that's how I used to think. I'm not saying I would do that to you now. Like, right now, I just want to be friends. I want to build. I want to have a real nigga moment where we sit down and see what's behind the anger, bro. Because you really upset. Like, you should not be this upset about words. You really are upset, man. So, with that being stated, I mean, it just is what it is. I would not do that to you now. I'm too daughter of me. I gotta protect myself. That's nature. But yeah, like I said, and I said to the dude on live, let me make that correction so that you know that I'm not coming at you now, but you had came at me, right? And things were said. I said that I would make you you called me homosexual. You said I was gay. I said, you know what? I would make you my girl back in the day. Like you would be my bitch. My chick. I'm just letting you know. Some real nigga shit. Like, it's some real nigga shit. We was in prison, you be my girl. You feel me? You be holding this right here. You be holding my side, my pants right here, my pants. That's just in prison. back in the day when I didn't have my mind right, I didn't have my marbles together. I was doing a lot of wild shit, man. You only seen some of the gay shit, and you use that to try to emulate who I am. But the question here is, psychologically, what are you really mad about?
You stand in that corner for 3 hours, you stand in that corner for 3 hours. If he tells you that we're not eating today, we're not eating today. If he tells you now we're sleeping, now we're sleeping. If he tells you we're getting up now, we're getting ready to go, that's what we're doing. There was no saying no. There's no argument. There's no questioning. If he tells you to fight, you and that person, you better start throwing up them hands. There's no saying no to him. Talking about these people do what they want to do. No, they do what you tell them to. They're afraid. And of course, all these women have wanted to leave. Of course, they have all packed their bags. Of course, they have all been headed out the door. Portia has left. We've dropped her off at the bus station. Kayla has left. She's went back to her mom's house. Jayon has left multiple times. Tanisha has left multiple times. But you know how many times on average it takes to leave an abusive relationship? Research shows 7 to 10 times. Why y'all didn't jump him? He was the most important figure in our life, our deity. We wouldn't even think to jump him. And if we would think about it, we would think that we were demonic.
Yeah. And then you gotta also consider that if you initiated an attack and the other people decided not to move forward with it, you would be on the receiving end of the attack you initiated. So in the presence of 8 or 9 women, those women are gonna jump you. In the presence of 8 or 9 men, you're gonna get jumped by those 8 or 9 men. We did it to Loyal. We beat Loyal to sleep.
Yeah, so bad. I don't even think the women were allowed to see him. We didn't even see him. I just know he was beat really bad.
We beat Loyal to sleep.
Yeah, I would be willing to testify, absolutely. We beat up women, you know, on his orders. Upon his orders, Tanisha was beat up. You know, so I guess I thought I was doing something right because I didn't really get beat up. You know, he never, and that's the thing. I know that he knows if those women leave, then they really have a much stronger case, even though the case is already strong, because those women have multiple counts of being abused by him, whereas I, you know, he stomped on my head before, and slapped me, but I haven't got whipped like Tanisha got whipped, like a slave. I haven't got hit in my face to the degree, like I haven't got beat up like Kayla got beat up. You know, Kayla got beat down, you know, to the point where, you know, she's beautiful and her face looked not like how she looked. You know, I mean, he has a history of beating women up. This ain't no foreign.
Right.
I don't know why we ever got online acting like this man is a saint. Like, no, he has a history of beating women up.
That's the most disturbing thing to me about the cult leader, is that his inability to take accountability for what he's done, one, as if it never happened, and two, as if it's not recorded.
As if it's not literally documented. You know, it's documented what you did to Maisha. People that were there at these times of your past relationships have come out and said, yes, it's true. Even he bragged about, you know, pulling a gun out on Maisha. And the crazy thing is, I think that when he told us these stories about him and his past relationships, it was almost like we felt like, oh wow, you came from that and you changed that much, you know, and we just, it was like, I remember just thinking, oh wow, this man really turned his life around, you know, and because initially he wasn't putting his hands on nobody, but when we started, what it was, drinking. The drinking began heavily, like the Hennessy and stuff. That's when he started beating people up. And I think for a long time, like I said, I wasn't the one being beat, and I wasn't one of his direct wives, so I wasn't around when a lot of things happened. Like, I didn't see the first instances of abuse with Tanisha. I didn't see them. I heard about things online, because like some of the lives I didn't even watch him live with them and stuff, so I didn't know that certain things were happening. It wasn't until, I think, the reason why people think or say, like, was the Atlanta house where everything escalated to a whole different degree? It did escalate to a whole different degree, but I think what was so different about being in Atlanta was that we were all in the same house, like so close, and like kind of like Mama Cookie's house. Mama Cookie's house was like that too, where if him and Velvet got into a fight, we could all hear it. We could all hear it and see her flying out the door. It was like not a secret. But other times, on these properties were so big, if somebody got into a fight, we couldn't hear that. If somebody started hitting somebody, we couldn't hear it. So there was so many times where I didn't see anybody getting harmed, but there was talk. There was talk of, did you hear that thumping in the night? Or did you hear this and that? Or people would come to visit us and they'd be like, something ain't right, and I would just be like, oh, we mind our business here. I don't ask no questions, and I don't, inquire about anything going on in their personal relationship, because I had my own things to worry about. But at the same time, when we was at that house in Atlanta, that's when I realized, oh, this is something that is serious. Like, I might not be the one laying down getting beat, but it doesn't make this right at all. Like, I knew it wasn't right. Justifying it with the Willie Lynch and needing to beat the BITCH out of a woman, I know this is like really hard to believe, because me in the state of mind I'm in now finds it silly, but I really believe that I was a demon. I really believe that I was the devil. I believe that I was a devil used as a weapon against the black man, and that the black man had every right to abuse me because I'm his property, and I believe that if I was catching an attitude with him, if I did have any backlash towards the black man and I choose to be with him, then I deserve every bit of consequences, chastising, abuse, because I chose to be with a black man and I should obey him. And I believed in that. So with the other women got their consequences for quote unquote being disobedient, I thought, well, if they just stood up straight and walked with poise and grace and smiled through it like I do, they wouldn't have that problem. I just thought that I was better or something because I didn't visually catch attitudes. I was more good at hiding my feelings.
Okay, when you seen him hit Velvet, what happened? And, was this more than one occasion? And if
this
so,
was
what
with her. It's more than I was their wife at a time, at one point in time, and it was so often to the point that I started thinking this was like their foreplay. Like, I was kind of confused about what was going on, because they would get into a fight. He put hands on her, and then they would have sex afterwards. And I'm like, after the third or fourth time, I'm confused, and I'm like, and I actually asked them, I'm like, okay, so is this like a foreplay thing? Because I'm not rocking with this shit. Like, I don't like this. This is weird. Right. This is not healthy. Right. Like, I don't like it. So then he didn't answer me. Of course, he just kind of slid that to the left.
Oh, the Terry left. Forgot to tell you guys. The Terry left. I forgot. Yes. Last night, unfortunately, she was talking
back to me, and one of the females kind of slapped her pretty hard because she was just out of line. So one of the felines kind of smacked her pretty hard in her face, like, and she kind of like, I don't know who did it, I forgot. In my mind, I thought it was someone that smacked her, or a hand that came out of nowhere and just smacked her face completely. And then I was like, whoa, who smacked her? And she was smacked. And then she started talking out of her mouth again, and she said, da-da-da-da-da, and then she got smacked again. And I was like, oh, whoa, calm down. And she was like, I'm sorry. And then after that, she said she wanted to leave. We had sex, and then I woke up, she was gone. She was gone. So, yeah. Update. But we already know what she's gonna do, right? How foolish. How foolish of her. I don't understand why do people come to my home and try to disrespect me? I'm a royal family, and we are here in Atlanta, and I'm here to network and help. I have answers.
Stupid question. Why does it seem as if sex is always front and center when it comes to these particularly dangerous cults?
Well, because cult leaders crave control. And one expression of their control is for people to surrender themselves psychologically and physically to the leader. So the leader has sex with people in the group, not only to satiate his own desires, but also to exert control and power over each individual member.
Has Natureboy ever pressured any of the women into having sex with him?
I can just speak on my behalf. It was actually something that I actually never wanted to talk about. I felt embarrassed by it because at that time I really saw how insecure I was within myself. My first night there, after that grilling all night, he's like, he wants to have sex with me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to have sex with you. Like, after you just did all that, no, I don't want to have sex with you. And in that moment, after that, he's just like, man, you ain't shit. Like, he starts talking down on me, and he's just like, I don't fuck with you. Like, you might as well not even be my wife. You're not here. And then I just broke. I was like, okay, yeah, like, we can, you know what I mean? We can have sex, fine. So I could say that was the only time that I personally saw him. I'm not sure with any of the other women.
Right. That's ridiculous. And that's what people out here doing. Energy vampires, parasites. It's like, because and I'm not making fun of him, even though I can't stand him. I'm not making fun of him. What he went through as a kid, now he puts other people through that. He tries to keep people in a child-like mentality, and then he want to break you down, and then utilize you physically for his benefit, because that's what he went through. And so this is why mental illness is an important topic that we need to speak about in our community.
Charles Manson did that in the Manson family. He had sex with both men and women. Keith Raniere would subjugate women in Nexium. David Koresh of the Waco Davidians would tell men that were married in the group that they could no longer have sex with their wives, and that they must be celibate, and that the only one in the group that could have sex was David Koresh, with who he picked.
Yeah, curious that, huh? Awfully convenient. And of course, the followers, I guess they would suppress any doubts. Of course, if somebody's saying, well, no, you can't have sex with your wife, but only I can, right? Ordinarily, you'd think, come on, the penny should be dropping for you now. you're in a crazy cult, you need to get out. But why is it that seemingly intelligent people would go against their best interests and double down, would continue along that path? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, the key is social isolation, control with people that might give them another perspective.
This nigga called me upstairs. I go up there, Caliber up there, Solar up there, Moose up there, and maybe Loyal, maybe in like the bedroom part or whatever, but the doors are open or whatever. This nigga called me up there and everything like that. This nigga and all the women, them niggas is naked. Them niggas is, just be honest, them niggas is naked, right? I'm like, I'm fully clothed. I got my shit on, all everything like that. This nigga is in front of his shower looking at himself in the mirror. Looking at himself. The women touching all the shit. And we'll do this nigga trying to have a normal conversation with me. I'm over here hella uncomfortable. This is psychological rape, right? I'm like, what the, or psychological molestation, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And at this point, I'm not about to sit here and goddamn, y'all gotta understand. This nigga would have, if I would have just been like, hell no, I'm about to walk away, like, fuck this shit, like, what the fuck is going on, right? And all those people's there. I would first of all be looking like, oh, this something dangerous could have happened to me. I'm saying pretty much if I just was like, if I just completely left, like, oh, fuck this shit, like, hell no. It was all situations was dangerous. I want y'all to know that, like, shit was like walking on fucking ice with this nigga. So like, anyways, this nigga's looking at himself in front of his mirror, playing with himself, and the women is touching all over him and all this shit, right? And this is probably a 5-minute interaction, right? A 5-minute interaction before I was quote unquote dismissed, right? Going back about my business and whatnot. This nigga, like probably 3-4 minutes through the fucking conversation, he's not even talking to me. There's hella people there. He's not even talking to me. And then this nigga once was like, oh my God, look at, he looked over to me. He was like, oh, look at Ice. He looked like a cheetah. Went back to looking at his self and everything. And then Sheba was like, oh, he, or somebody, I really don't remember who the fuck it was. It was really multiple women like, oh yeah, whoop-de-whoop, he kind of do. I'm like, okay, whatever. Niggas is acting like they cats and shit like that and whatnot. So, whatever. And then I was dismissed. This nigga Solar, after he left, out of his own trying to get back at Natureboy, trying to make him seem, trying to expose Natureboy, just worded that shit completely wrong. Like, yeah, I got a video of him masturbating the fucking pipes, whoop-de-woo. Like, I talked to that nigga, like, why the fuck would you say that? Like there was no one, you made it, you did not explain that well, you know what I mean, at all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was that situation.
Solar also made a comment. He said he has many videos of Natureboy, one of which he has you guys standing around a circle and you guys all had to jack off to Natureboy's voice. Do you recall that?
What the fuck? Hell no. Ask him about that video. Ask him to show you the video and be like, look for me. And yeah, I bet you won't see that much. Bet you. Hell no, nigga.
You know about any of them standing around a circle jacking off to Natureboy's voice?
My nigga, Cherry, I would never do no shit like that. Hell no.
I know you wouldn't. I didn't say you.
Maybe
any of them.
Maybe them. Maybe he got a video like that. You know what I'm saying? Of him doing some shit like that. Of them. Like I said, there was like he kept them closer. You understand? They would know. Like I would never. And let alone like, why would they come out and be like? Because they probably felt raped. They probably felt psychologically raped. They probably felt like they was going through some shit. Like, why the fuck would they just be like, hey, y'all, they didn't tell us no shit like that. 18 would never tell no shit like that. They tried to keep up the facade of being like they was something. You know what I mean? Y'all got to understand, he kept a lot of secrets. So, like, a lot of the times, a lot of shit that gets exposed comes out from those specific people because they were the only people that knew because he was so manipulative. He didn't want everybody to know what he was doing because they would probably put shit together that he didn't want to be put together. Or like expose him for being somebody that he was pretending to be and he's not that, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of shit was kept secret, but from what I know, this is what I know, my experience from what I've been told and from what I know, Zoka was pregnant and whatnot, and I guess Solar was like, she don't need to be drinking or whatever, because like I said, he always was insecure about women that did not want to be with him or that would like never be with him, or it would look bad to be with them. but he wanted them, even if they was pregnant or not. So I guess he had her drinking one night, and Solar found out and was like, "Stop that shit." But I guess in that interaction, they had sex while she was pregnant. I didn't know that until like maybe a week ago, because people tip me up and stuff like that. But yeah, they had sex while she was pregnant, drunk. I think that's rape. I think that is rape. I think that's rape. But um, yeah, because she was under the influence and whatnot, and probably in her right mind would not do no shit like that. So I'm sure he coerced her into doing it, just like he did with Janae. Same shit, same exact shit, same principle being broken. But anyways, yeah, so that happened, and I guess she was about to be in labor maybe a couple weeks or some shit like that, or maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, but yeah, that fucking happened. That's crazy. That's wild. It's not okay. That's foul. That's disgusting. That's ill, and that's wicked. And that's what I know. And then she went to the hospital and everything like that. And when she went to the hospital, from what Solar had said, she had the baby. The baby was deceased. He held the baby and gave the baby back to the doctors, and then they came home. You see what I'm saying?
They left the baby at the hospital?
I mean, I think they would have to, wouldn't they? I mean, a deceased child.
No,
They didn't come up with.
no, they don't have to. What they do is you can have a funeral. So there was no funeral for baby love. They just left her there.
I don't know. You have to ask him. From what he told me, he gave the.
I did ask him. He told me he left the baby at the hospital.
That's what he told me too. So boom, there it is.
He left the baby at the hospital and he cut all ties there, which he probably didn't have any money to have a funeral.
Yeah, or something like yeah, you know. But he was
So
extra upset. He was extremely upset.
they both were. I seen that. I seen Solar. I didn't think he was gonna make it, honey. I really didn't. I seen him. He was extra upset. You're right.
Yeah, he was like,
Um,
yeah.
he loved that baby. He wanted that baby. That is crazy. That can really break a person. Okay, so Solar had the baby. The baby was born at the hospital. There's no burning the baby and all that. They can kill that. I knew they didn't burn the baby. Fifi gonna talk about they buried the baby up on that mountain with her ignorant ass. But anyways, so the baby is deceased, and you guys are
It's the
going through
rape for
the
me. I'm
motion.
sorry. It's the rape for me. That whole situation where he had sex with her pregnant, drunk, that's the part.
I was
That's
just
the
getting
part
ready
y'all
to go
need to
back
be.
and say that.
Y'all do not need to be. Yeah, that's part to me. For me personally, is fucking wild. Like that shit right there had me like that shit got me hot for real. That shit got me tight. I ain't gonna
But
lie.
when I asked her about it, she said she wasn't raped. She's saying that because we know she has Stockholm syndrome. But this is my
Yeah, that's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like you
What?
know, she's saying that out of denial.
Right. So were you there when she was being raped?
Man, hell no, hell no. What you
So
mean?
you
Like
can send something
was
to
I in the
her.
trunk? What do you mean in term? Was I there physically seeing it, or did I? Because I no,
Were
hell
you
no.
there anywhere on the compound at the time when Zoka
Probably
was
so.
by nature when
Probably
she was
so.
pregnant?
Probably so. Most
Okay.
likely. Most
Who
likely.
told you that Zoka was raped while being pregnant?
Well, it was just speculation, but it was nobody from the tribe. It was just somebody that kept up with it's just somebody that an online supporter that keeps up with everything that goes on there. So she was
But an
telling me
online
about
supporter is different from somebody actually being there in the house.
oh no, nobody in the house said that. Nope. Why would someone in the house say that? You know what I mean?
Well, Solar
You gotta
said
think
that
about this
Velvet,
like
I mean not
psychology.
Velvet, excuse me, Velvet said it as well. Velvet and Solar both said that Zoka was raped multiple times by Nature Boy while she was pregnant.
See, this is my first time hearing that. I only knew about that one situation.
Oh, one situation. Okay, do you know at any point in time of Nature Boy throwing away Zoka's food while she was pregnant?
No, hell no. I mean, he probably did some shit like that, but not that I know of. It's not outside of his character to do some foul shit like that. But
But
do I
as far
know?
as
No.
you know,
No.
Miss Curtis asked, "Did you ever witness the abuse to Malia and Afro?"
Hell yeah, I seen him hit Efru. I seen him slap Malia. I seen him that one time they had when she was on live and he was cussing her out on Twitter and all that shit. Um, and I heard about stories that were concerning, like the whole shit, like when you can tell when somebody just went through something. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they said anything, but you can tell. Because like we would be in separate houses, so like a lot of the times, like he would be off, but like you can kind of tell if somebody like just went through something, like just unspokenly knowing, like so not just me seeing that couple instances, but like just the energy that they carried while they was around him was like fearful. So like it would have to be some type of violence going on, because why would anyone be moving like kind of scary or cautiously around you, like to the point of like they can't even speak their mind freely without having to think that, like I said, even me, nigga, I was walking on ice. I'd be like, that's why I stayed away, nigga. I'm like, I ain't about to be in one of them type of situations where this nigga get mad and try to like do some shit or like get in my face and all of that type shit, or like, hell no, I ain't about to go through that, nigga. Like, you see my fucking face? Hell no.
Now, it comes as no surprise to know that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, abused those women. We've heard it many, many times before, but guys, those women are still there pushing Three and backing him. I would have taken the opportunity with him in jail to leave.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
What
Tone
happened?
said, "Have you seen the video with Keno?"
No, I don't know who the fuck that is. Y'all have to elaborate.
Tone, what video are you talking about? Sauce Poppy came later towards the end from Big O. Yeah, we know that, Tone. Did Pi's mom watch Nature Boy 2 before going?
My mother? No.
Yeah, did your mom watch Nature Boy before
A
you went?
little, not but like not no fucking like I was watching no shit like that. I mean, no.
Okay. Pi said she said I always thought she introduced Pice to carbonation, but I could be
No,
wrong.
I
Did your mom
introduced
introduce you to
myself.
carbonation?
I mean, hell no. I don't know why people would think that. I mean, I literally just explained earlier in the interview, how the fuck I joined. Like, no.
Okay. Mrs. Curtis wants to know, did Nature Boy really hate Ephraim?
He probably hated every fucking body there, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, he hated her.
Right.
And everybody fucking else.
How did he treat Ephraim off camera?
It was flip floppy. He's a like I said, he has personality disorders. We all know this. So like at times it'll be like shit. At times it'll be like, oh, she's a fucking queen.
Damn. Like he did everybody else. Okay, thought he said
Right.
with no disrespect. So Solar said today that your nose was broken twice by by Loyal. So was the rumor true about your nose? Is the incident true about your nose?
Man, hell no, nigga. Like I got into a fight maybe like this is before carbonation. Y'all niggas think that my nose is broken in carbonation and all this other shit. Hell fucking no. Hell no. This nigga didn't even when I fought Loyal, this was way in Puerto Rico. And people was already been saying something wrong with my nose and all that shit. It's because I got into some fights before I even joined carbonation. Ben had that shit. Ben had war scars, fighting scars, whatever you want to call that shit. Ben.
Damn. Okay, that's fair. Why did Nature Boy label Pice as the gatekeeper?
Like I said, I think it was two different things. It was because niggas was trolling, and he probably in his little sick mind was like, maybe we could like I can make it a real fucking thing. Like, let me just see if I can coerce him into thinking like if everybody else is thinking like, you know what I mean? If I can get the world to think that he bisexual, maybe I can manipulate him and think that he bisexual, so I can do something with the nigga. But like, hell no, he labeled me as a gatekeeper because. But you know what he also said to me personally one time? He was like, he basically called me out. He was like, I'm pretty sure this nigga was probably fed up with me trolling. He was like, nigga, stop fucking trying to get attention, bro. He was like, stop trying to get fucking attention, nigga. You not even like that, bro.
Damn. Okay. Miss Curtis said the time when Malia was off camera and came back swollen, was she being held in the room and starved from food?
Hell no. Nobody was ever starved from food. Niggas is just, let me give y'all an example of what the fuck was going on so y'all can actually understand. I believe it was in Germany. They did like some type of experiment with children. And basically they had two groups of adolescents, and then one of them they fed nutritional food, one of them they didn't really feed them the highest quality food. But the difference in the two subjects is they actually was attentive to one, and the other one they ignored. And the people that they ignored, they were feeding them the best of best food. The people that they treated like shit, didn't give them no attention, didn't give them no conversation, didn't give them no love, didn't give them no time of the day, was feeding the best food. The niggas lost weight. The people that were kind of like getting kind of good food, that they gave attention to, conversation, love, good nights, good morning, conversation, time to play, and all that type of shit, gained fucking weight. It doesn't matter if you're eating the best fucking food. If you're being fucking psychologically abused, you gonna lose fucking weight out of stress. Niggas look like that because niggas was getting psychologically abused.
Okay, but and I know my recorder, she has to go in a minute too, so that's why. Okay, so I got a question really quick. Will you be testifying against Nature Boy, yes or no? Because I told that you were going to be testifying. Now, is that true, yes or no?
No.
Okay, so you're not going to testify at all. If the district attorneys subpoena you, are you going to testify at that point in time? Thank you.
No, no, and the reason why is because I feel like that would be a waste of my time because they got hella evidence already. That would just be
So,
like,
can you tell the people what evidence that they have besides the evidence that I've already shown? Go ahead and tell them what they have that you know.
man, listen, when we got raided, there was a camera. On the camera, right, is at least a week and a half of footage that was not able to be offloaded into the hard drives, right? So they have not only the hard drives that have everything, nigga, they have the hard drives, and the hard drives is months and months of psychological abuse and dumb shit. So the week of just on the memory card, like the week and a half just on the memory card
You guys
includes
heard the memory card.
what
Go
the
ahead.
memory card includes the fucking Janae situation where she was about to get where she was about to leave right before she got raped. So they the police, all they got to do is look at that situation and be like, well, boom, there's evidence right here of him trying to coerce her and like treat her like shit and like have the women slap like try to slap her and fight her and all of this other dumbass shit. Like they have not only that, they probably have conversations but they have conversations behind the scenes of him saying wild ass shit to people like when the white boy came, when the fucking like treating the white boy like shit, psychologically abusing the white boy. They have a whole bunch of evidence of like psychological abuse right there and even physical abuse because he's the one that's ordering the shit. So it's like the shit is crazy. Like him smoking weed, all that type of shit, like illegally, all the type of different shit is on there. Like from that little week and a half, it's hella shit. But not only do they have that, nigga, they got the hard drives. Nigga, the hard drives. Oh my god, nigga, the hard drives probably got porn on that bitch. The hard drives probably got all different type of shit. Like everything was documented. You know what I mean? Because niggas wanted to have behind the scenes for documentaries and shit like that. Because Netflix was setting us up, documentary people were setting us up too. So it's like we was trying to get all the footage we can get and a lot of shit because this nigga's an idiot and because he thought he can get away with so much shit, he was just free as a motherfucker doing dumbass psychological abusing ass psychotic ass shit. Like so, it's like nigga, false imprisonment right there. Got charged with false imprisonment. Right there, they got um rape. They got motherfucking gaslighting is illegal. They got that a whole bunch of shit. It's like nigga, they got all the evidence in the world. So why the and they have other testifiers. I don't know what the actual name for the plural word testify is, but they got hella people to testify already. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't have time for that shit. I got my own life I'm living. I'm not about to get myself involved. I'm already was a part of it. I'm good. They got the evidence they need. They got the laptops too. They got Solar laptop. Boom. Solar laptop probably got the most evidence as far as the financial side of shit. Like they can sit there and probably backtrack some more shit. Like outside of his beats that's already on there. Like they could probably, but I don't know because he wiped the computer. But in Puerto Rico before we even went to Atlanta. So they might not have shit on there, but like if they did anything legally, financially in Atlanta on some shit, like they got evidence, they got the paper trail on the money. So it's like, my nigga, like I don't even have time to do that shit.
Swallow. Okay. Hold on a minute. Come here. I got to do another one. Okay, so I have another question.
Uh-huh.
The camera
Mhm.
that has a camel pattern on it or camouflage pattern on it? Where's
Mhm.
that camera?
I don't know where that fucking camera is. I would believe that they have it, but like the camera that was
You know
used,
what camera I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what camera you talking about. I thought they fucking had that shit, cause like we didn't have no fucking cameras when they came through and raided afterwards. We didn't have no goddamn cameras. Only thing we goddamn had was our phones.
But that camera was there before they raided, right?
Everything was there before they raided. Yeah.
Okay. So the what tell me what was on that camera, the camouflage camera. What exactly was on that camera in particular? Because there is a warrant for that camera.
Well, probably this is probably why they want the camera. The reason why the camera is probably in question is because the actual camera, this is probably just some evidence that they want. They just want some extra evidence. But like the camera that was actually used on a daily basis, more than the camouflage camera, the black camera, the one that was actually like used frequently, like daily, they got that shit. It probably was on camera. The main camera probably caught the side camera, if that makes sense. And now they're like, oh, what's on that camera? Let's get a warrant for that camera. Let's see if we can get anything else. The main camera they have,
Okay, the
I was there.
PPP loans are not important, Miss Curtis. This has nothing to do. The PPP loans have nothing to do with nothing. He didn't do the PPP loans. I know who did them, and we're not going to talk about them. Okay, moving right along. You said the black camera, the main camera, caught the get off of me, caught the camel camera, right?
Probably so. Basically, what I'm
Did,
trying to tell y'all is the police probably want extra information.
yeah.
Because I know for a absolute fact, 1010%, the main camera that was used was the black Canon camera. Like, and they got that shit. It's not even like I'm snitching or no shit like that. They actually got that bitch. They raided and got that motherfucker. So it's like, plus the memory card, plus the hard drives.
Okay. Yeah, the memory card is another one. It's a memory card. I think that has 128 megabytes or gigabytes. I have to look at it again. But that memory card in itself, I know that they have it, but they needed a what do you call it, a search warrant so they can view it.
Yeah,
So
so it's like, all they gotta do is open that bitch up. There you go. Some more evidence.
Now,
Right.
the second most traumatizing time would be when she was like, I would say she was probably like 7 months pregnant. I was their wife at this time. They had got into it really bad, and I just remember him grabbing her by her, like he punched her in the face and then he grabbed her by her head, and I just remember him flinging her across the room, and I was terrified because she's 7 months fucking pregnant at this time, and I just remember being so scared that like, because he was really like the way that he was wilding out, like he was like infuriated, he was pissed. And I just remember grabbing her and like putting her on the ground, like telling her just kneel. Cause at like he's screaming, he's like, if you know who the fuck I was, you would be on your fucking knees. Like he's just like going off. He's going off, and I just remember just grabbing her and like, get on your fucking knees and just stop. Like stop. Cause you're gonna fucking die if you don't stop. So
Right.
those were like the two most serious times that I've seen anything. But other than that, like, he'll handle her in private.
Right. Now that's ridiculous, and I'm glad you didn't have to go through anything like that and experience anything like that. But you listen. Even when I was grilling him, I said, "Not I was calling you Joy, but I said Joy gonna be the one." I said, "So she gonna be the one." But I'm glad you didn't have to go through anything like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I want to talk about public shaming sexually. So I've seen Natureboy do it to not only you but other women, where he will get you on live and then say something that's just ridiculously inappropriate. For example, not you, but I've seen him tell another woman like, oh, the head was good. And then I think it was Efru, he said something about her vagina. And I just want to know if he's shaming women like this in on a live, is he doing worse in private?
No, it's about the same. He does the same thing. So he'll say the same thing. He'll be explicit.
I got him captivated. Run, ho. Yo, freak.
Look, look. Go free, Zoka. You could go now. Run. Call the security guard. Tell him that you want to see. Run, ho. Run. Rest. Up. Yeah, that's your power. Okay. You know, I want to shout with you, though. Come on. They picking it out. Go ahead, pick my club. Green.
We grew up in church. Come on, man. Cleaning the church, cutting grass, shoveling snow, raking leaves, washing cars, washing vans. You know better than that. Like, come on, man. You don't know about those drugs.
So he's made allegations that he was actually in prison before also.
Ain't no prison. Look, he's not even a felon. Probably now he is, but like when I was coming up, nah. He was only, if anything, he went to jail. Jail is not prison. Jail, slap on the wrist, get locked up a couple of hours and they let you out. Prison, 23 hours locked down. No, none of that. Never been in prison. Never did no hard time.
So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character?
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding.
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep rolling.
This is not true. This doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women?
That's a bad act. You should never did that. That's dumb. No, there is nobody in jail that ain't supposed to be in jail.
Woman, hold her head and cry, 'cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman, hold her head and cry, 'cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. 'Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Gotta probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging with the goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion.
Woman, hold her head and cry, 'cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I swear to God, I wanna just my wrist lesson in this bullshit. Throw the magnum till my head threaten to pull shit. And squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm a worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up, I can't believe it's on my fucking mind. I wanna leave, I swear to God, I feel like death is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand. You see, it's kinda like the crack did the Pookie and New Jack. Except when I cross over, there ain't no coming back. Should I die on the train track like Rainbow and Beat Street? People at the funeral frontin' like they miss me. My baby mama kissed me, but she glad I'm gone. She know me and her sister had something going on. I wonder if I died, would tears come to her eyes? Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies.
Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman hold her head and cry. Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I reach my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches talking. Matter of fact, I'm sick of